Hello, and welcome to another episode of EssexInsights, where we've just passed another month of lockdown. Another month where instead of being able to explore Essex, we have to try to bring Essex indoors. What do you miss the most from the last month or so? Is it the bars, pubs, gyms, restaurants, clothes stores, or is it simply just being able to go and get your hair cut? Yes, whether you have a bob, pony, fringe, buzz cut or quiff, most of us who are living without a capable hairdresser in the house are probably asking the question, what am I going to do about my barnet? Welcome to Hair Help Part 1 with EssexInsights. I'm talking to Warren, a hairstylist, colorist from Southend on Sea. He runs Volume Hair Salon.
Okay, yeah, so as you can see, I'm sitting in my empty salon right now. Really sad time. Because
it's a very one-on-one service, isn't it? You can't exactly put on like a scuba suit and gloves and like
Oh, no. Well, I've seen some on Instagram, I'm sure you have, where it's lovely really that there's a lot of comedy on Instagram. Everyone's sort of uplifted about it all. And I see a guy in a salon, full dress, like covered, mask, a bit like something from Breaking Bad, with his clippers on an extended pipe. Yeah, it is a very personal one-on-one service, so it's very difficult to be able to adapt to that, you know.
Has anyone offered you a price yet to break the lockdown? I can imagine.
Well, only a couple of pals actually, including you. No, I'm joking. No, I had a few texts from mates saying, "Come on, mate, you're just round the corner, please." I've just sent a message back in capital letters: lockdown. Yeah. There's no chance. Yeah. But yeah, as I say, we've got to be safe. So
exactly.
So yeah, not for now.
So, what are the hardest haircuts for people to maintain for men's and women's?
I mean, a good haircut will grow out well. So let's start with women. A haircut for a woman isn't, apart from split ends and just a general feel of, I really want my hair done, that feel-good factor.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, hair just grows half an inch a month or around half an inch a month. So if anything, it's not a major problem. Fringes for a woman,
I was thinking that,
which you'll see many things on many videos online. There's a hairdresser on Instagram called Michael Douglas, and he's been doing a lot of sort of self-how-to videos on cutting fringes. But you know what? I mean, in this situation, again, we're not going out. Fringes can be pulled back, can be put into a hair up. So it's not a major problem. But you know what I'll probably say and this is what I'm sure all the barbers out there and men's hairdressers will say, and it's men's hair really, because, men get their hair cut on a regular basis more than women do. And I know amongst anyone, particularly with my shaved head at the moment here, it gets fuzzy and it makes you feel completely different in the face, All I'd say is plenty of hair product or a baseball cap. I've had plenty of phone calls though over the last 4 weeks, and video calls with some of my clients and their excited wives with clippers in their hands. So
what would be your advice if someone's eyeing up the clippers, or they could grow their hair, but obviously it might grow like mine would, just sideways and not up?
Okay, so depends how vain you are really, I suppose, but I mean, as I say, I've just had plenty of phone calls from my clients. I had a video call yesterday, spent about 40 minutes on the phone having a whale of a time, taking some screenshots, laughing with them. He's my client John. His wife was cutting his hair with a grin on her face. But I would just say that if you're going to use a pair of clippers, and you've got a pair of beard clippers and you're used to doing your beard, then if you want to put your hair in your wife's hands, then give it a go. There's plenty of videos online to show you how to. You know what? It's hopefully not a few more months. It's not the end of the world. I would say probably leave it, or if you're really keen to, do what I did and shave it off down to nothing. The only thing I would say for hairdressing, it's very difficult. We've found it really hard with, you know, home dye kits that people are interested in using, and not to mention my biggest line of work, which is extensions. These extensions are a fantastic quality, so they last up to around a year. All I can reassure each client and each person that has extensions in their hair, regardless of whether it's raccoon or not. Raccoon's extensions, for our raccoon clients, they're trichology approved. They won't damage your hair as long as you follow the guidelines. Okay, they will grow out and they will become a little bit more difficult than usual, because as they grow out, you know, you can get your fingers caught in them. We've just put a message out, it's on my website, and also they can go to raccooninternational.com, and there's guidelines there to help the clients through this difficult time. But if you have any issues at all, do get in contact with your stylist, because they'll be more than happy to help you. They're all sitting at home just waiting for some kind of business talk, you know. So
cutting the grass with their scissors, like you've done that.
Yeah. So I see a lot of that online, and I was out cutting the lawn, and I thought, do you know what? Rather than getting the strimmer out and unwinding the cord, just did the edges, you know, because I was painting the decking at the same time. So I thought, cut and paint. I felt like I was at home, you know. Yeah.
Would you argue that this is a really good time for people to give their hair a bit of a rest?
Yeah, I mean, there's, you know, you hear that product is not great for the hair. To be honest with you, if you're washing it on a regular basis, and if you're washing the product out, and this is going for men particularly, and when I'll move on to women with root sprays and stuff, which is another thing I can talk about with colour. But for men, yeah, I mean, trouble is, if you spend 2 or 3 weeks with not doing your hair, you're going to feel a bit crap, right? You know, so I think on certain days, there's no problem. But of course, to leave your hair naturally is probably the best thing for it anyway. Yeah, absolutely. I would say, you know, try and have those down days, particularly as you're not going to work and you don't have to worry about styling your hair. Colouring, okay, so you've got some roots, but it's not the end of the world. And we're not going out, so it's no biggie to have separate your parting in a different way, or change up a little bit. My plea is to please do not go and get a box dye. The reason for that is that once that box dye is on, and it's kind of a situation where when you look at the box, it will show you a picture of a colour, but every single client, particularly in my salon, has different hair and different reaction. But more to the point is that once that client wants to come back into the salon, it's going to make it a very costly and lengthy process to shift that band of permanent hair dye that they put on. Their keratin in their hair hardens, a little bit of science for you, after a period of 4 to 6 weeks, and then that keratin makes it difficult to lift or deposit, particularly for clients with grey hair, you know. So I would say my advice on that is that there are some fantastic root sprays out, and I've been advising all my clients, which, you know, getting quick, because Superdrug or L'Oreal themselves will run out of stock shortly. But Magic Spray, which is a turquoisey can, it just hides the colour of the grey. It does make the hair a little bit dusty and chalky, but it's a bit like a dry shampoo, which a lot of women will be familiar with. So that's a great bit of advice there, and a top tip.
Definitely be back in touch. This might be part 1 of 2. I'll put all the links below. We'll see you on Instagram as well.
Brilliant. All right, mate. Take care.
That was part 1 of 2 of Hair Help. In the next episode, we find out when Warren thinks we're going to be able to go and get our hair cut, how to cut your kids' hair, and other hints, tips and resources. Please like and share this video. Follow Volume, who are tagged in this video. Subscribe to all of our social channels and get regular updates on EssexInsights. And as always, support local whenever you can. Coming up soon, we've got videos from Rochford CrossFit, Southend Stoked and the Craft Drinks Company, Westcliff's Filthy Vegan Food, Eden Chalkwall, Celestial Aerial Arts Romford, Leon C's Mrs. Barnes Bakery, ABC Progress Road, and our very own ab workout from our resident PT, David. If you're an Essex-based business and you want to get featured, get in touch. We want to hear from you. Check out EssexInsights every month for local videos to you, during lockdown and beyond. Keep your eyes peeled for competitions where you can win some of the things we're trying out in the home, as well as prizes for when the lockdown is lifted. Be safe, and we'll see you next time.